Hey, I'm Dr. Toby. Welcome to the Rehab mobile channel. Thank you for coming to check out this video. In this video, I want to show you how to relieve hip pain right from your bed. So if you're somebody who's had pain from doing just everyday activities, or maybe by the end of the day you have pain in your hip, or maybe you just are somebody who wants to be able to sleep more comfortably without having achy, sore, or dull pain in your hip, this video is going to be especially helpful for you. So stay tuned. And by the way, we are a channel that helps you to stay healthy, pain-free, fit, and mobile. So if you are new to our channel or you've never subscribed, hit the subscribe button to stay connected to the videos that we create to help you achieve your best self. Let's jump right into today's video. All right, so I'm going to show you exercises. I'm going to be demonstrating on the floor, but what you can realize is that all of these exercises are things you can do right from your bed, so you don't need to do these exercises on the floor. Some people, depending on how old you are, your mobility level, you may have difficulty getting on or up or off the floor. So everyone most likely takes the time at night to sleep and sleeps on the bed for the most part. So if you can do these exercises on your bed, that's going to be a great way to help relieve the pain and discomfort in your hip. So I'll demonstrate for you a few of the exercises. The first one is called the lower trunk rotation, or LTR. And what you're going to do is you're going to be on your back and you're going to simply bring your feet together and you're going to allow your hips to drop. So you're getting a good stretch to that lateral hip and posterior hip area, as well as the lower back, and you're going to swing it back and forth. Some people call this windshield wipers, and this can be very, very helpful for kind of helping to stretch out some of that tight tissue in the posterior and lateral area. And this is a really, really helpful one for a lot of people. So it's a really great stretch and great way to mobilize the hip. Now, you might do this in the beginning of the day or at the end of the day, especially if people wake up with hip pain. This is something they may want to do, or if you, by the end of the day, have pain at night, doing this before bed can be very helpful. Other exercise that you want to consider, depending on where the discomfort and the pain in the hip is doing a butterfly stretch. So feet together, same position, and just allowing your legs to hang there. This is going to stretch out those inner thigh muscles. And why this is helpful is especially if you've had some type of challenges with like arthritis and arthritic pain. When those muscles get nice and tight because you avoid certain movements, what happens is the joint becomes more compressed at certain periods of time. Muscles get tighter, that contributes to more pain. So this may be excruciatingly painful for some people. You may not be able to get in this position, but one of the things that you can do is just decrease how much you allow that stretch to happen. So you may have to avoid this exercise. It just depends on your ability. Now, the other exercise that is going to be helpful is a stability and stretch exercise. So one of the ways that you can knock out two birds with one stone, let's say the butterfly stretch is too much for you, you can do what's called a bent knee fallout. What you're going to do is keep one leg stable. I'm going to do my best to keep this leg stable as I allow this leg to drop nice and slow. Keep it stable. Got to brace your tummy a little bit. What we're going to get here is a little bit of a stretch, but we're going to get a stability workout here, and that's going to help you because a lot of times when the muscles are weak and not able to stabilize for long periods of time, what happens consequently is that as we're going throughout our day, our stabilizing muscles are getting weaker, the joint starts to compress, we start to feel some more of that clicking or arthritic type of pain, or just joint compression type of achy, soreness, or dull discomfort. So stabilizing these muscles are going to be very, very helpful in increasing their strength and stability. So really simple exercise. You want to do several reps, several sets of these, and you can alternate sides. It's going to be very helpful for you as well. The other exercise that's really beneficial to really kind of get this hip going is bringing just one knee to your chest. You're going to bring this knee to your chest, hold it right there. And this is going to be really great for that hamstring mobility, as well as your rear kind of discomfort if you have any of that. So I'm pulling this all the way back to me. I'm going to kick it straight up. There we go. Really good stretch. Yep, I'm just gliding those hamstrings. So this is a hamstring glide, single knee to chest. So bringing one knee to my chest, make it more intense, especially if you have that sciatica pain. This is going to be really helpful for a lot of people. Now, it shouldn't feel too painful or discomforting. You should feel a tension through the hamstrings, but it should be a pretty comfortable, relieving kind of stretch. Now, the other thing that you want to think about is some strengthening exercises. So one of the things that's going to be beneficial is getting some strength activity in there, because when those muscles get nice and weak, what happens is over time, our body is no longer able to protect our joint because the muscles are too weak. So when you're doing stuff like standing for long periods, that can become a problem. So one of the things you may want to consider, this is a pretty tough exercise, and you can grade the exercise in terms of scaling the exercise down or making it more challenging for you depending on where you're at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten my leg, point my ankle toward me, point my toes toward my head, keep this muscle nice and tight. So kind of like I'm straightening my leg as much as possible, and have my hip here. I'm going to raise it up. Okay. This is called a side-lying hip abduction, and we're just lifting that leg up. Gonna feel it in the glute right there. I'm keeping my pelvis stable. It's gonna be a lot of tension, but it's a really great exercise. After you've stretched and mobilized, you wanna strengthen, and that's gonna really help you in the journey of being able to get back to 100% as far as your hip. Now, these exercises are purely for educational purposes only, and to provide resources for you. If you want some specific help to make a full recovery for your hip pain, one of the best things that you can do is talk to a PT first. And so through questioning and helping you to go through the history of what's been going on, we can diagnose you and tell you exactly what's going on, because physical therapists are doctors who help people to recover from pain and injury so that they can live their optimal best life without having pain when they're doing stuff like sitting for long periods or standing or going for walks. So if you're somebody who has been having this chronic pain, meaning you've had pain for a long period of time and you don't know what to do, one of the best things that you're going to be able to do is hit the link in our description so that you can fill out a quick question and answer form, and we'll be able to help you understand exactly what's going on, what to do about your specific situation. Perchance some of these exercises were too aggressive for you or don't really touch the exact issue you're dealing with. That's not a problem. It just means you need more special attention and care to get your support and get your recovery to 100%. So hit that link in our description, and we look forward to being able to help you and support you in your journey as you stay healthy, pain-free, fit, and mobile. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.